Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony Max. Y'all know I do it to the max. Coming back at y'all again with another fantastic episode of True to Life, where we discuss real life issues that affect real life people in real everyday life. Well, in today's issue, you guys, we're going to discuss another very sensitive topic, of course. Today's topic is going to be, what are the 3 things that women are willing to compromise and or sacrifice rather than finding a man who has a program that they're willing to fall in line with. Got it? Think about those words carefully while you go grab your pen and your pad. You ready? Come on. Let's dig in. Now, the reason why I brought up this topic is because you know how you, like I said, I'll be on some of the social networks or whatever. I'm looking for a cool little female to chop it up with, just basically to talk, because I'm not really interested in sex right now, because I'm not having sex right now. So, because I love women and there are no other options for me as a man other than a woman, then I do seek or crave the periodic or occasional female conversation. So, yeah, I'll log on and tap into a live, or I'll message somebody for the sake of some conversation, just to chop it up. Really innocent, really light, right? Well, fast forward. So I get on this app, and I'm just going through my, how you swipe left and swipe right. So I'm doing my little swiping thing. I'm going on. I got some time to kill. I just finished working, so I'm in relax mode. I want some little conversation, just a little bit, not nothing too heavy. So I get this reply back from this young lady, and she's attractive. She a jazzy little red bone. She nice, and we get to talking, right? I think she was like 22 or 23. So we get to talking, and so eventually I asked her, I was like, so why are you single? You're a nice looking, you're a nice looking shawty. What's up? So she let me know. This is when she opens up and blows my mind. So she said that for whatever reason, her and her mother, they wasn't getting along. They got into it, I guess, on one too many occasions. So she ends up kicking her out. Shawty didn't have nowhere to go, so she chose this little dude. Her and the dude get together, they in a little relationship, they doing their thing, and I guess she got a job and she stacked up some bread. So after she got her money stacked up, then she found her an apartment. So she moves out, bam, she gets her an apartment. I'm not sure exactly what happened with her job, whether she was still working at a regular job or not at that time. But this is when she let me know that after she broke up with her dude, she gets online to start her some little hustling, prostitution hustling. So in my mind, and I asked, I was like, wouldn't it just be a lot easier to, get a boyfriend or, a husband, really, ultimately? And she really didn't have an answer for that. I don't know if maybe the guy that she chose was bad or what that particular situation was, but even if it was, let's say that this guy was not the ideal guy, because once you have a woman living with you, then she has a chance to really study you, and you have the opportunity to teach her how to properly conduct herself in a relationship and within a household as well, if she does not already know. Because a lot of times, most of y'all females only know how to go spend money and club hop and bop. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all. I say at least half, maybe half. That's where the necessity of men come in, because we bring the balance of structure, order, discipline, the whole 9 yards. Well, anyway, she gets to let me know that she hustling, so she trying to get it in. I'm like, nah, I don't do the trick thing. To each his own. I ain't mad at nobody. You want to pay for some female company or some sex or whatever, that's on you, but it's not that serious with me. All I can do is speak for myself. So that led me to, that's actually the situation that led me to make this video, because it just flabbergasts me. It blows me away mentally to how, I understand, ladies, for those of y'all that may fall on hard, hey, look, man, everybody runs across hard times sometime. I used to sell drugs back in the Gap, so especially when I was a young cat, so trust me, I get it. But because you are female, I mean, man, Aretha Franklin said it best. It was either her or Patti LaBelle. I believe it was Aretha Franklin. She said you gotta use what you got to get what you want, right? Well, that's what she tried to do with the one little dude. I don't know what was wrong with him to where she just chose to abandon dude, leave him and go strike out on her own and try to do it. Maybe that was more appealing to her. I couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is that the way that this world is set up is for two incomes. With I mean, we have all kind of inflation going on, man, and all kind of other madness that's out there, and plus women need to be protected, and y'all always screaming about protection, 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 but when you got a man, you mess that up, or you figure a way out to get out of that to where you can be by yourself, to where you can repeat the cycle all over again and start screaming about protection, protection, protection because you ain't got no man. And I mean, it's like you're doing it to yourself. If you leave, actually, in my own personal opinion, if the dude wasn't being physical abusive, and she did not say that he was being physically abusive, then, I mean, man, or verbally abusive, I mean, come on, man, work your jelly. Y'all can work that out. You know, I would think rather than choosing homelessness. So now she's reduced to prostitution, and we all know how that goes. That's not a consistent hustle. So, and not to mention the dangers that come with that. So you don't have protection when you prostitute and you ain't got no pimp. At least if you got a pimp, you got a little bit of protection, but you ain't got no dude and you just trying to get out there and hustle like that on your own. You open yourself wide open for anything and everything that come with that game. Not to mention getting robbed. So now what? So now you ain't got no job. Rent due, or you don't know how to manage your money, so you just started prostituting to work to get that to go with your job to add you some extra padding. But now everybody know where you live, and I mean it's just a mess. It's a mess. So you don't have protection, you don't have stability, you don't have good management skills, you're not under any man's discipline or protection or guidance. So you just really out there on your own trying to figure this thing out, and it's hard. I get it. But what's harder? Going at it on your own alone, or finding you a guy that is willing to deal with you? I don't care how cute you are, because at the end of the day, we give y'all access to relationships. We give y'all access to marriage. Y'all give us access to children. Y'all give us access to sex, period. So if you can pay for sex and you don't want no kids, or you already got kids, then it negates relationship, period. You see what I'm saying? So it's more beneficial for you as women to find you a guy that's really feeling you and really into you like that. And girl, try to make that thing work, because what are you gonna do? Why would you consciously choose to go out there by yourself when you could very easily have a guy? Or if you already do have a guy, but he's not the perfect guy, and you know he's not physically abusive or verbally abusive, he's just not what you want. He may not be the most attractive thing or whatever, he may not be a baller or whatever the case may be, the way he can take you shopping every 15 minutes and all that old craziness. That's just insane to me. But you know what? If that's what you choose, because you can choose your actions, but you cannot choose your consequences. So whatever you choose to do, if that's what you choose, you're going to have to accept everything that come with it. Love it or hate it. That's just what it is. So, for those of y'all that's out there living that life, I ain't nobody to judge, man, because I've been out there. I done did a little bit of indirect pimping myself because I'm fly with my conversation. So that just happened to happen the way that it happened when it did happen. But what I'm saying is that if you ladies have the opportunity to have a guy that's willing to take you on, meaning allow you to move into his house or apartment or mansion or hole in the wall, as long as it's his, where he pays the bills and you good, then why not deal with this guy, work with this guy? Why not work with this guy and try to come to some kind of understanding and figure some things out so that both of you guys can actually get into a serious relationship and you know, push it, you know, make it do what it do. Why just use him as a stepping stone? You could use a dude as a stepping stone if that's what you choose to do, but it would be much more beneficial for you to actually lock into this guy that wants to lock in with you. But instead, what a lot of times you wouldn't do, you ladies want to go for the guy that don't want you. You want to go for the guy that got way too many options. He's a baller. Dudes that got bread like that, we're not thinking about you like that. Yeah, we'll bust you down for sex in rotation when and if we feel like getting to you. But outside of that, no, man, ain't nobody trying. I wish I would. You see what I'm saying? So instead of checking for the guys that's checking for you, y'all checking for dudes that ain't even thinking about you. You're not even on their radar, really. Not on nothing serious anyway. If you are on it for something sexual, then that's it. That's the extent of that relationship in that man's mind. You're not finna convince him, trap him, or nothing. The only thing you can do, you might be able to get pregnant by. Might. And that's if he's not a sharp cat already on top of his game. That's all you got. So what? Child support? That's a come up? Girl, that's not a come up. That's not the lick. That's not the bag. That's not what's happening. Government assistance is not what's up. That's not how you, man, I don't know what some of y'all be thinking, but that's the reason why black families are so important. That's the reason why we need to start rebuilding the foundations of our communities, which are relationships, which lead into marriages, which create families. Relationships, marriages, families. These are the three things that I'm focused on my channel. And these are the things that we need to be focused on as a culture, as a community of people, for real. So we can create a better outcome for ourselves. So I just wanted to share that a little bit with y'all to let y'all know, man, it's not that serious. Ladies, y'all looking for the wrong thing, and I might do that next. But anyway, hey, thank y'all for coming to the channel. Thanks for the continued love and support. I do appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, I don't hate women over here on my channel, but I do provide you with the truth. And if it offends you, it's supposed to offend you. If it cut deep, it's supposed to cut deep. I'm not here to cater to your feelings and your emotions and make you feel good and all smiles and glitter and go. No, that's not what it is. Over here, we're about growth and self-improvement and self-work. If you're not willing to work on yourself and improve yourself to make yourself a better person, this is not the channel for you. Go somewhere else where they'll tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. So again, those of y'all that are loyal players and players out there, thank y'all for the love and the continued support. Don't forget, in the upper right-hand corner of the banner, at the top of my channel, if you're on your laptop or your PC, you can click on the links for ways to support the channel. The music that you hear in the background right now is my own. I made a long time ago, before Jesus Christ. So this is pre-Jesus for myself. And you know, so I'll say a little bit of just about anything on there. Just about. But it's decent. It's good music from what I've been told. And so if you like that, you can support that way. And if you're on your phone or your device, tablet or something like that, you can look directly under the video where it says show more or read more. Click on that button and then you'll see the ways to support up under there. Other than that, thank you guys so much for your continued support, for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, and hit the all, where it says, click on where it says all. And hey man, thank you. I really do appreciate you. So, till next we meet, peace and progress to you, baby.